is going down. And you
Yeah.
guys are going to be really excited because the wait is finally over. That's right, guys. I can't say too much because JC's gonna,
I
talk to
will
KV and
mute
then
you in a heartbeat, buddy.
but we do want to kind of share a little bit about kind of what's on the horizon in the next few weeks, guys. And you guys have been such an awesome community and have really just been with us through this whole bear market and survived it and just have really like you know we've learned a lot from a lot of each other here and getting into these different projects, how to make money, kind of what's been going on with, the markets and stuff. DJ, he'll be here later, giving us the TA and kind of coin calls from KV. Like, we have a lot going on here. And a lot of you guys know that. And I think that's why a lot of you guys have stuck around. But we don't have an NFT project. We were just a group of, investors in Web3 who just kind of got together and started um, doing whatever we could do to find the winning projects. There are thousands of garbage projects out there,
We found a lot of
and
those too.
we found those too, guys. Don't you worry. I mean, we're not immune to it, but we, because of the community and because of the amount of that we've learned, we've a lot of our community members have done really well. Just with some of these different projects. So we're really
It's
excited to kind of finally.
rage.
Range is back. Range is back. But yeah, guys, we have been working really hard behind the scenes to get a really exciting project kind of launched. And this is something that, we've been working on for the past couple years. A lot of NFTs, they just have no utility, right? Like it's just garbage and they don't do anything. We have found a few projects that we really like that we don't think bad about. However, like it's no big secret that a lot of projects fail, and there's a reason for this, is because there's no utility, there's no value behind owning this asset. And we really think we found a way to really come out with a product that not only we can get behind but is going to be really lucrative for you guys as well. So we've been building this for a long time. We have a lot of different assets that we're using to kind of generate funds and stuff for things like this, like the giveaways that we're doing. And that's not going to stop when we launch the project, guys. And the project is done. The NFT art is done. The smart contract is done. We are ready to launch. But we have a lot of promotional material that we kind of want to get out first. We're working on a few things like, maybe a Medium article and a couple other articles that we already have written that we're going to be getting published. There's a lot of promotion that we want to put into this before we just go ahead and pull the trigger. Um,
Although we
but
are going to go ahead and pull the trigger before we do a lot of that. At least
yes,
at
so
least to get
JC,
started.
I want you to kind of talk about. So, guys, as there's a group around, like five of us plus our mods. So really, it's more of a group of 10, and we're kind of like, always doing weekly meetings behind the scenes, kind of discussing like what's going on, where we're going. And JC, what I'll let you kind of go over, the I guess the exciting new development that we're going to be doing here very shortly for the community members.
Which one am I allowed to talk about?
Um, I guess we should talk about the platinum passes. I
Okay,
think that's as far as we'll go with it for now.
I
But
like it.
I want to discuss kind of, and for some of the new people, maybe explain what those are and
Sure.
kind of what we're planning on doing.
So, I was born in a. No, I'm just kidding. I hate when people start like that. So, we have, if you are new here and you don't know what all these Alpha Origins losers are about, we are the janitors kicked out of Pluto Alliance by Ben himself and that whole team. And we came here and started a Discord as a place for people in the NFT and gaming space and just Web3 to have a place to talk about stuff that we like and we don't like. And if we want to bitch and moan and if we want to bash somebody who treated us like crap and talk about how stupid their stuff is, this is a safe place to do that. Yes, yes. Thank you, Ice. Um, hey, Crook's my middle name. Anyway, um, then we started a group of us who the red names you see, and a few other people who have left our team just to pursue other stuff, got together and were like, wait a minute, what if we all kind of pooled some resources and started buying some of these assets in these up and coming games? Okay, cool. Then we evolved into, well, what if we use these assets to generate a pool of earnings? Oh, awesome, great. Let's stake some alluvium. Let's get some alluvium land. Let's get some big time passes and start doing that. Okay. Well, let's put aside some of this for our community. Okay, cool. What are we going to do with that? Hey, I know some of these projects who sucked balls, well, they had some cool things about them, like airdropping their owners' rewards and sharing prizes. And we're like, hey, we could do that. So eventually we were like, let's do an NFT project that pools all of the good things from some of these projects that we got rugged on and put them together. We did, I
Exactly.
guess you would call it a pre-sale. Um,
And yeah,
it's
so
been,
so we
and I'm sorry to you Platinum Pass holders, it's been over a year since this pre-sale. Um, but Platinum Pass holders were able to pre-purchase. Yeah, 84 years. It has been 84 years. Platinum Pass holders were anybody that really just wanted to support the community or support the team. Pre-bought the NFTs at a lower price than what we're going to mint them for. Cool. That's how you do a pre-sale. What did we do with that? We paid our artist, and that's pretty much it. The rest of it went to
our artists
our
with over
artist who
20 years.
our Marvel, DC, Red Dead Redemption artist. Like,
Rockstar Games
yeah,
veteran Ben
you know,
Herrera.
he's worked on a few small projects that you might have heard of. But
So yeah, and guys, the reason we're bringing all this up is because the NFT launch is actually coming a lot sooner than I think you guys
imminent.
understand. We have already got the white lists for a lot of you people. We're gonna probably this is the last time we're probably gonna give away white lists at game night. So for those of you new people, welcome. But we are finally going to be taking care of all the Platinum Pass holders who have been so patient with us getting this out. You guys are going to be getting your NFTs before the mint. So, what does that mean? Um, we have set aside some exclusive prizes for the people who jumped in with the platinum passes. Obviously, you're going to need to be a holder to qualify for some of these big giveaways. I don't want to spoil what the giveaway is, but guys, the first one is going to be massive, and you guys are going to be really hyped about it. And only people who are holding, which for now will be the platinum pass holders, are going to get access to this giveaway.
Well, that's
Are we still going to
that's
be
not
doing giveaways?
entirely accurate. I do want to point out that unlike some other projects, we are not going to lock our platinum pass holders out of selling their NFTs.
Well, and that's as well. We're setting up the marketplace, so you guys are going to have them first. The mint will be shortly after. What I'm getting at is that you guys are going to have your NFTs first, meaning that the first massive giveaway that we do is going to be for the holders. Of course, we have always done giveaways for, just random community members, even people who aren't holding. We really, we're going to continue to do that. But we are definitely going to be taking care of the holders above everything else. So, you guys that have those platinum passes that have been waiting, you guys are going to get a piece of it very shortly after, and you're going to be getting your and you guys are going to be giving or getting your NFTs. Like, the coolest thing is the artists, guys. Like, yes, we have all this utility packed behind it, but I mean, Ben has worked for DC and Marvel for over 20 years, and he's worked for Rockstar Games. He's helped build like Red Dead Redemption, and I mean, like he is a veteran in the industry. And just this isn't just like a AI generated, you know, 3D cool NFT. Like this is actually a huge collector's piece from a pretty decorated artist on top of all of the utility that's going into this. So I am gonna get the first game started because I
You
know
mean
a
the
lot of you guys.
third game started? We've already done two rumbles, baby.
I know. Well, I'm gonna get marbles going. Let's do
Oh,
that.
nice.
I fixed marbles, guys.
So while he's
But
setting that
yeah,
up, I'll expand a little bit. We are going to be transitioning some of our game nights, not all of our game nights, but some of our game nights to holders only. And by that, I mean everyone can attend, but you'll only be eligible to win the prizes if you hold the NFTs. Um,
and to be clear, this is only gonna be we are gonna be hosting a regular game night as the one we're attending right
sure,
now,
just
guys,
like
for
now,
just
we
everyone.
will continue to do this, but whereas we're giving away $5 here and a platinum pass there, our holders game nights, the prizes will be noticeably larger. So you don't have to own an NFT to be part of our community. Our community is the NFT is just some extra stuff that we think is fun. But our community is really based around let's all get together, figure out what looks good coming up. How can we all maybe get in early and play a video game and make some money, or own a digital asset and maybe passively make some money? Like if you want to rent out your big time space to somebody for a few bucks a month, you don't have to do anything. It's passive income. But ultimately, we're all about all of us pooling our knowledge and helping everybody just make a little extra money.
Holy crap! Reptar's online already too with Twitch.
He's already online? Look at that. Thank you,
Is this real
Casey, for
life?
the link there. So, guys, if you are new here and have never, or if you've been here the last few weeks, we haven't been able to do this. Yeah, hey, Jigs.
Am I
Did you mean
live?
that to click that? Click the Twitch link. That will open up a browser window for you. We will play Marbles, which is another RNG game. Like, there's nothing you can do to increase your odds of winning. It's just a game for us to randomly reward people here at game night. So yeah, click on the Twitch link, and then if you're already signed in, you'll see on the in the chat there. You just well, we're not there yet. Um, but yeah, Reptar signed in. If you need a second to sign in, we got plenty of time. Um, man, Flops, I'm digging your Cyber Hornet there. I've got no, I can't do it because I got too much stuff open right now. No, I have a custom Darth Maul Cyber Hornet that Buzz drew for me. It's really cool.
Oh, come on.
Ice, what am I looking at there?
Samples. Samples of some of the NFTs that you guys have put out in the past.
It's not populating for me.
Ooh, love that.
I'm just seeing backgrounds.
I wonder if it's still loading. I've
Maybe so.
seen that on Reptar screen too. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I will try to load less of them at one time.
yeah, Discord's being stupid right now.
See if those three came through.
No, you can see it on Reptar
Doesn't
screen
look
also
like it.
still.
Well, I will stop trying then.
Yep, that's the best option. Is just stop trying. So
Yep, I will.
Jessica and
I quit.
Yaz, you guys have the same profile pic. What is it? I am curious.
There they populated.
There you go. Okay, so these are some of our iterations. None of these are actually what you'll be getting, but they'll be kind of like this. This is us testing the different traits. You can see there's a good mix of the races here. We have four races. We have mutants. We have aliens. We have humans. And we have cyborgs. trying to see the. I can't tell what the. I think the top Boba Fett helmet there is actually a cyborg with the pistol shrimp. You can see we were trying to max out traits here just to see, make sure there was no clipping issues. Let's see. It's the green visor poker. Okay, poker players, awesome. So you guys must be very familiar with our resident poker master, Pumpkin King. Is Pumpkin here? I don't see Pumpkin's icon yet. He usually pops in a little later. Pumpkin is awesome. Pumpkin hosts all of our poker events. He also is responsible for judging the upcoming pumpkin carving contest we do every year. Well, I say every year. We've done it twice. We've been active here in the Discord as a community for over 2 years now. Nice little lava heads, love it.
That was last year.
The but yeah, so we've been in our Discord for over 2 years, probably 2.5 years now. Um, we've been giving away prizes for 2.5 years. We have, if you were here last week, obviously you saw the co-founder of Faraway Games, kind of a big deal. Popped in, chatted with us for a good hour, hour and a half. We got some nice alpha about their upcoming ecosystems. That's what we're trying to do, is get into these up and coming places and get our community access early, because we've learned early access means an early chance to win some of these prizes. That if you take Big Time for example, the first part of Big Time was where the money was, and then now they're developing their next iteration after they got all their data from the most recent testing, and it's like, okay, we're kind of in a holding pattern. But if you were in early, we had plenty of people in the community who were playing the game, which was fun, which is fun. I still check in on it every day. But we had people playing the game who were making hundreds and thousands of dollars just because they were in early and they were playtesting. So that's what we're about, is trying to build the community up so that we can get everybody access to this stuff early. It's If you get the ICO, the initial coin offering, you get that first pump, that's where you make your bank. So that's what we're trying to do. Just get in early.
Exactly. That's like that's a big part of this too, guys, is like, we know it's a lot to follow like all of these projects that we talk about all the time, and a lot of the time it's difficult. So that's why we really are trying to really streamline things for everybody, so you guys don't have to go through 30 discords to kind of see what's going on. And I figured out the Twitch thing, so we should be good to go. But sorry, we talked about this last time. Twitch Studio shut down, so we've been floundering trying to figure out how to get all this good stuff fixed.
Yeah,
But
if
I
you're using
think
OBS, you are currently sharing the Alpha Origins game night chat or screen.
okay, so I think I should be good to go.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
refresh your page here.
Yeah, it's not. I don't understand.
Let me check Restream. Ah, I'm on your Twitch. There you go.
That's why.
I had
It's
I had
okay.
clicked your window, so you may have to jump out and jump back in. There you go. Offline. Yeah, you're online because I was streaming to your Twitch. Whoops.
Well
Sorry,
played,
guys.
Yeah.
JC. At least one of
It's
you guys went online.
it's whoopsie.
Refresh everyone who's connected to this Twitch, refresh it.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Jesus. All right, everyone get into the Twitch. Let's go. Let's play some marbles.
I was just
Let's win some prizes.
I'm sorry.
I cannot believe that. Can't even believe it.
That was me. It's my bad. My bad. Okay.
No, it's all good.
Refresh
I,
your.
I'm just happy we have it fixed, because this was just such an issue for such a long time. I'm gonna do this one for the poker people. Let's go, guys.
Here you go. Here's the Twitch link again, because it's I'm. So full disclosure, I went out to Amigos and had a nice little Mexican dinner and like a 32-ounce beer, and now I'm sipping on a bourbon, and I should probably talk less.
Or talk a lot more.
Reptar, you can just mute me anytime you need to.
uh,
Please, guys, if you got any questions, either raise your hand and come on stage, or toss them in the chat. We'll answer them. If you got a question about us, or if you got a question about any of the games we're playing, if you want to, this is a relaxed. We don't have a guest tonight, so we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, including DJ getting his furry little tail up here.
but yeah, guys, essentially the wait is over. We will be getting together with the devs. We're gonna make sure that all of this is, taken care of, ready to go, and you guys are gonna be happy because we're not just gonna mint and that's it. Like we have a lot of stuff planned for kind of the future of what's going on with the project, and then obviously the public mint is coming too. But you guys are gonna see a lot more stuff about that before we actually go to the public.
We are super excited that in the very near future we're going to mint our first batch, and that will go to the platinum holders, and that's going to help us test. By the way, I don't think we said this. If you're in the Twitch chat, if you want to play marbles, you have to go to the Twitch chat and type !play to put your marble on the board.
Yes, thank you guys.
No, the
In the
Zygote is
Twitch
not a
chat.
Pokemon, Casey. I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Yes, we're gonna test our mint, and we're gonna officially mint everything, and we'll get the NFTs out to the Platinum Pass holders, and from there it's game on. They will have first access to the NFTs, and we're not
And
gonna
then shortly
gate
after,
we're not gonna gate anybody. Like if you hold a Platinum Pass, one of the reasons you bought early was because you're getting a lower price. If you want to sell for a small profit, it's your stuff. That's one of the things I hated about a lot of projects is, if you got in early, they would lock the stuff so you couldn't sell it. And it's like, what the crap? Is this mine or is it not? That's the whole point of Web3. It's your stuff. You do whatever you want to with it. If somebody's dumping the floor, somebody on the team is probably going to snatch that. So,
damn right. Well, speaking of smashing that, what is up, DJ?
DJ!
Guys, last call. We're getting into the game. Winner is
Yo.
going to get their choice of crypto.
Sure. $5. $5. How are you, DJ? We had kind of a big day today, didn't we?
I'm good. Huge day.
Guys, if you're new, DJ is one of our team members, one of the Alpha Origins Limited. We are an actual corporation incorporated in British Virgin Islands. DJ's one of our board of directors, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's also
I'm one of the guys.
He's also our TA guy. He is our market analyst. He's the guy who does not give you financial advice, just tells you what he's thinking. And by the way, since we're live streaming and we don't have we have a basic generic disclaimer, but I'm going to give you a very JC's been sipping bourbon disclaimer. If you're watching
The bourbon.
YouTube or Twitter or X or Twitch and some random dude is talking about crypto and you use that as financial advice to make your own decisions, you're a moron. Don't be a moron. This is not financial advice. Okay, that's my disclaimer.
Don't be
Well,
dumb.
and that's the thing is it's like there's a difference between saying like this is what's gonna happen or you're guaranteed to
entertainment
make money if
purposes
you buy
only.
this. But the important thing about like what DJ does is there are signs. There's no silver bullet to figuring this out, guys. There's no magic formula to do good in the markets, but paying attention to what's going on and using things like technical analysis and like different things in the markets and like where rates are at, I'll let DJ kind of go over some stuff, but it's a really valuable tool to kind of make your own decisions and really see like what is what should I be doing right now?
Yeah, for sure. Things to look for, right? Like, so today was uh, a roller coaster. Obviously, the market didn't initially like with the CPI data, and perhaps they're concerned about the fact that core CPI hadn't come down, was actually ticking back up, but the regular CPI came out, pretty good year over year. And I got a little chart here. I like to draw some charts sometimes for
Hey,
you
what
guys.
is CPI for people who don't know?
It's it's the core, basically.
Consumer price
You know,
index.
right. So the U.S. You know, Bureau of Labor Statistics comes out, and they just basically have, like JC said, your consumer price index. It's a measure of average change over time and prices, basically for consumers, for market, basket of consumer goods, services. Sometimes they put shelter in there, or sometimes they strip out food and energy, all items less food and energy. So there's different ones. There's CPI, PPI. But so that one came out today, obviously, and it looked pretty good year over year. It was down to 2.5%, which is actually one of the lowest reads we've had since March. I dropped that little chart there so you could see. But core CPI had not really fallen as much as people had thought. It was in line with expectations. So if they had fallen there, there's a belief that maybe the Fed could potentially give the market a 50 basis point cut, or half a point. But they saw it was sticky, and the Fed's probably going to do that 25 basis rate cut now that the market is kind of roller coastering up and down. So if you got shook out of a play or something recently, it's probably because you're being conservative. And like we talked about over the last numerous game nights, it's all right to be conservative at this point, because the market's really just kind of whipsawing around. Large moves that we talked about a while back are starting to happen. So I want to drop a picture here of the markets today. Green. Ultimately, are we going to go higher? Are we going to go back to all-time highs? We could obviously, see a V-shaped recovery. It's going to break out our previous high. But at the moment, if you look at the chart, since July, for the S&P 500, big tech is steadily on a decline. And we could talk about, the S&P 500. I thought maybe we talk about the S&P 500, Bitcoin, because obviously we all like crypto, and then Nvidia, just because it's a big tech driver. AI is a big thing. So if it's going to go back and break all-time high, we know technically that the inverted yield curve, right, in this last couple of weeks has uninverted, and that typically leads to two things, and you know what they are because I talk about them. And the two things that happen are typically precedes a Fed rate cut, which we think is going to happen this month. Could just be days away, and they could give us our first cut. And the second thing that precedes is a slowing down of the economy, right? Usually after a pump up from when the Fed cuts the rate. Increased liquidity. The economy is going to slow down. Big tech companies, obviously, AI, is going to slow down too, alongside some other big things. So I just want to remind everybody that what makes stocks goes up in value is entirely 100% based on the increase in revenue and the increase in profits of a company, right? And if they begin to be layoffs, the economy slows down. Obviously, people are going to sell, but we've got some incredible choppiness here, like I talked about. So it's just some stuff to pay attention with the economy, big tech, CPI, like JC said, rate cut coming. What typically happens in the past, can kind of, like Reptar said, can maybe help you in the future. It's not a, follow the yellow brick road, but gives you indicators and things to watch.
Well, let me ask Les, what you think about this. It's my understanding, just from kind of, I was involved in the last bull run, and now in the bear, and then hopefully coming up in the next bull run, and been watching a lot of videos and trying to learn. It seems that while we do have the Bitcoin halving cycle, which is involved, it seems like as we're looking at rates coming down, the Fed interest rates coming down, we look at money being cheaper to borrow, and therefore maybe more money sliding into riskier assets like crypto speculation. And so we can expect or we can lean towards like it's maybe more likely that as rates come down, more money comes into crypto and more demand for crypto obviously pushes prices up. But is that like
Right.
is that what we're kind of expecting with the the CPI, the data from today is looking like next week they might drop rates anywhere from 25 to 50 points, and I'm even
Yeah, I
hearing
think
that
we'll see this
maybe
20.
up to 100 by the end of the year.
Yeah, we just gotta, like you said, just see what happens, and hopefully that is a scenario for crypto because we're in here because we have that in common and a traditional market, and the way they behave is a good way or a good indicator to you know kind of see what you're talking about maybe coming down the pipe. So yeah, we could see that. I think the first one will be 25 basis points. Um, and yeah, we could see some things come back in the market. It's just cheaper to borrow money. Companies and they jump back in, and
Do you
it's
think that
easier to make money
maybe
when
like
money's cheap.
we know? Hey, I'm sorry. Let me answer Rolex's question here. So Rolex, I'm going to drop the Twitch link. Um, did you click on the Twitch link here? And then if you did, if all you're seeing is the race screen, if you will click on it, a chat window should pop up on the right hand side of your screen. Let me know if that works for you.
Yeah, and then you can get in there.
Well, he's talking in here, so he has the chat screen up from
Yeah,
game night.
yeah, right. But if
Hmm.
you click, obviously, if you click the Twitch link, it'll bring up the Twitch window. And if you can see the game, like if you can see the marbles race, but you can't see the marbles chat, click on the screen where the marbles are, and it will bring up the Twitch chat in your Twitch window. Is that? Let me know if you get there or if you can't get there.
Yeah, just hit the link and then kind of you'll know what to do when you see the rest, right?
And then next time you guys will be pros, and then you can come in here and clean up house like Casey. Let's go. But no, and DJ, I think you make a really important point. I think sticking together and like really learning these things as a group and just paying attention to the data is all you can really do. There's so much going on, and we're all just kind of money's just waiting on the sidelines, and everyone's kind of not really sure what to do. But it's like I think if like you said, if you just zoom out and kind of look at the overall state of things, I mean, it's kind of clear to see where these trends are going.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff happening that you can kind of, I don't say predict, but because we don't provide net financial advice, but like the S&P 500 chart here that I'm going to drop in here. So if we start off with that
Hang on one
SPY,
second.
I kind of have some.
Rolex, do you see the Twitch chat now? Because we're in between races now. I just want to make sure that you've got the Twitch chat available to you. I'm watching to see if you type !play in here. I want to make sure you get in here.
Yeah, I don't have that thing open. Can you see it? I can't track too many things at once. Everything happening.
I have two
No,
screens.
you're
That's
fine.
the only way I can
You're
do
good.
it.
You got two charts up, DJ.
I know, right? I do that. I'm like trying to put it on my phone and then put a thing here on the computer and talk at the same time. That's hands full for me. So what I was gonna say is with an S&P 500 chart, they're kind of fighting that 550 area here is where I put on the chart. And there's a line there, but surprisingly, we came all the way up and hit the resistance that we had been talking about in the charts. Not really complicated based on resistance and a number of factors. And here's a structure, right? Which we found previous resistance last time we had a run. We found resistance there again today. So if you see that line in the chart at 554, here's what you need to know. And the goal is that to have that candle pass through 550 on this chart, right? So we could complete stage one of breaking and canceling this giant V, that we have, this bearish candle. So, and step two is obviously confirm an uptrend, right? And the next candle has to open and close above that 550 range.
I
And
was
this
going
is
to ask, are you
daily,
looking
right?
for 550 to hold to confirm your break out of that V bottom there?
Basically, yep.
Okay.
That's perfect. Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And then we would continue to climb. Now, if we come back tomorrow and we close back beneath the 550, then just cancel out this big giant green candle you see there because it's a fake out, right? And there's a bull trap and what you need to know. And again, as long as that 540 holds in the days ahead on the bottom, we can continue to move sideways right in that channel. But the 540 breaks, then we can expect the move to come back beneath the line down to 500. That's where you can jump into a short, right? So no in structure, no in resistance, no in support is huge if you want to get in there and try to do some of these things.
Bellamy, are you talking
Yeah,
about
I,
verifying on Twitch? Is that what the problem you're running into?
yeah, and DJ, I think it really is like, again, it's important um to see how some of these things are going to play out, because it's just again, they could go either way, but it's
Right.
with the news and everything that's happening right now, you can kind of make an educated guess, right?
Oh my God, the news is crazy too. That's a whole nother driving factor. I just dropped a Bitcoin weekly chart into the chat. So Bitcoin, midday kind of had a scare here, right? Um, if you were leveraging things today, you could have been able to push, back up and ride, maybe meme coins down or up, based on what Bitcoin is doing. But we need to stay above that 54K range, and that's in that chart that I dropped there too. So that's Bitcoin's first goal, and we've accomplished that, right? So now we need to stay above
Oh, shoot, I lost it.
56, 465 in there, in that chart right there.
Hey DJ, because we've been talking about since the last Fed meeting where they were talking about rates and they left them unchanged. Everybody's been like the odds makers. It's 100% pretty much that they're going to drop rates, but it's like
Yeah.
60-40 between 25 and 50. Do you think that that's likely if they do go ahead next week and drop those rates? You think that's pretty much already priced in?
I think that it's pretty much there. Yeah, we've seen a little, pullback here. On Bitcoin too, it's been a steady, slow pullback. Same thing with the S&P 500. Like we were looking at that chart. So it is a point, that some of it's priced in already because a lot of people, I believe that's why you look at these economic indicators. That there's 6 months typically, of price action, that people are looking at, big money in the market. So you would think that it wouldn't be too big of a move. But, that being said, every time there's a cut and then every time there's a pivot, and then depending on what happens, there's typically been, a recession built in there too. So that's something that you can expect here. So you're looking and forecasting using the data, looking,
Yeah,
6
just
months
going
out.
based on previous times that this has happened.
Yeah.
This is what's happened.
Yeah. What happened? How many days did it take last time?
Yeah.
What percentage did it pull back? There's been a quick one, quick recoveries, 15, 20% flash down 30 days, pretty V-shaped recovery back, and then 2008 and some of these other, recessions you go through, it takes, 365 days, a slow bleed for it to bottom and then come back up too. But the point is it happens and it typically comes back. And that's, you're looking for these things where you want to deploy, larger capital in a big pullback like this, big economic moment, for long-term accumulation and, your retirement portfolio. So, so that's, kind of what we're looking at, for, big money traders and stuff like that. So, you follow them and, get good insight.
DJ,
What's up, Scorch?
just a quick question. You're getting on Bitcoin and all that, which is interesting. What about Ton tied to Telegram? The Ton
What is it?
coin and the fact that he was arrested and, the inventor of Telegram or whatever it is. Do you hear anything about that?
I'm not sure about that. No.
I know what you're talking about, the arrest. I don't know about Toncoin. I have not.
Well,
That's
Ton
one that
is,
I haven't dug into just because there's
Is it
60,000.
TON, right? You're saying?
It's
Yeah,
a top 10, isn't it? Or
what
maybe
it
not
is
now.
a Telegram now includes games right in Telegram, and I guess Ton is part of that. And when they arrested him, I don't know what's going to happen with the coin. I was thinking of buying the coin because to me,
Hmm.
it's a good idea to have your chat program have little quickie games in it. It just brings a ton of people in.
Yeah, there you go. ISIS
Yes,
ton is
you're
number
talking
9.
TON, right? You said
Yeah.
TON.
Ton?
Thomas
Yeah, yeah. Ton. Okay.
Oscar
But
Dancy.
the founder
Right.
of
Okay.
Telegram, what
Wanna
Scorch is
make
talking
sure.
about, the founder of Telegram was arrested in France for assisting in the facilitation of, I don't know what, like criminal activity because
Yes,
people use Telegram to
yes.
arrange meetups
So
Because
to
they
basically,
commit
use
crimes.
it,
Like, are you
they're
freaking
going
kidding
after
me?
the creator. I don't get it.
So they
Hmm.
arrested him because he did not restrict some of the stuff people were posting. He wouldn't be the person that restricts stuff.
Right.
Yes.
And I think the only reason they did that is so they could go after Musk.
Well, it's very suspicious because I think he originally started in Russia with a chat program.
Yep.
The Russian government came to him and said, "Give me your list of people," and he said no. He sold the program, left there, and then went out into the regular world, left Russia, and did the same thing. And now they're doing the exact same thing, and he won't give the info out. As a matter of fact, he even said that America, like CIA or someone, went and asked him to give all the users' info to them. And he keeps saying no. So what do you think they're going to do? We're going to slap you on the. So,
PP.
yeah, well, I'm wondering, like, I was going to buy the coin. It's tied to that and tied to games tied to Telegram. And Telegram's very popular, even though I don't use it a lot.
I hate it.
Well, I don't like it, but I think there's almost 800 million users or something. Now you throw
I
a
know there's
game.
a lot of.
There
Well,
is.
let's
There's a
I
lot of
mean,
users.
most
Tron is
projects and companies have some kind of Telegram for something. I mean, it is pretty widely used. I mean, we don't use Telegram, but I mean, I can see where a lot of people are using it. But I mean,
I think it's Europe and Asia that it's a primary.
So that's one thing is that if you go over to the east, we'll call it, in Asia, they use Toncoin a lot. So if you go to Dubai or something like that, or China, they use Toncoin, kind of like some of their currencies right now.
but that's the
Yeah,
thing. Would you, if Facebook came out with a coin, would you guys buy it? Is my question
If I could
because like.
ICO it, yes.
Well,
Probably.
and
Yeah.
and that's the thing is it's just like I mean, and I'm not comparing the two, but I'm saying any big company that I think comes out with a crypto coin at some point, um, I mean, obviously that's stocks the way we have it right now, but it's just like it's going to be interesting because like it's different than a stock, right? Like the coin has to have use or value for it to go up or be used. And what Ice just said is it does get used. Like you're paying for things with your quote unquote Facebook coin.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
what's it
like
used for?
if
Like, I'm not being a
but that's
smartass here.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
It's like
know.
it's not really the same as the stock, but like if these big companies start doing things like coming out with their own coins, it's like I'm really curious to kind of like how that would happen or if they would even be interested in doing that. I mean, Facebook rebranded as Meta. Like they're embracing VR and metaverse and stuff. So if they did come out with a coin, which I actually think they
Don't
are,
forget
it's
exclamation
like
point play in the Twitch chat.
yeah, Libra exactly. So it's really interesting because to me, a stock is not the same thing as a crypto. Obviously,
Unless you're Gary
I'm
Gensler, then everything is a security.
yeah, I mean, let's not even get started on that. But I mean, it's just like it's just really interesting to see. Yeah, rotate to see chat. Rotate. Okay, thank you guys.
Sorry,
I
I
am.
meant the camera view so you can see the names on the board.
Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Yeah,
There it is.
sweet.
Yeah, we've got like 40 people in the chat, but there's Rolex. Nice. We've only got like
No, and it's
maybe
cool.
20 people
I'm
in the
seeing a lot of
Twitch.
people from far away. I'm seeing a lot of people from Pluto Alliance and some other of our projects and stuff like Den of Dragons. And so thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been fun. We're gonna continue to do this. We're gonna be scaling out prizes like after the mint, and it is gonna be very soon. We don't have a release date yet, but we are taking care of the Platinum Pass holders first, and then it'll be very, very shortly after that. So um, we definitely have a lot more in store for you guys, and especially for the people that have been with us for a long time. Um, it's kind of it's scary sometimes, like being in crypto and in stocks and all this stuff, and it's like, just having these discussions is like so important to just navigating all of this.
And guys, look, this is what's going to happen. Some game night in the near future, we're going to say something like, "Hey, Platinum Pass holders," and that's it. And then we'll go on with game night, and that's it. It'll be a regular game night, and we won't say like we're not. We don't care how many NFTs we sell. If no one buys another NFT, we will still take care of our holders.
And that's the thing, like this is truly about like the utility of what we're offering. Like we're doing this because we found a way to do it where we think everyone's going to be happy and taken care of, and we're going to be able to build something awesome, like a real project.
Yeah.
So
We didn't
wow.
build this project so that the five of us red names could make money and retire. Like we're not. That's not gonna happen. Like even if we kept all the money, which we're not, we're gonna. Ooh, is that Sasu again? Let's go. That's a double win.
It's a double win. Let's go.
So
Congrats,
I'm
man.
gonna drop some alpha, and if
Double win,
DJ
damn.
and Reptar get mad at me, oh well. It's my birthday, so
Oh,
kiss
no.
my ass.
You're minting tonight.
I could never be mad at you, JC.
Yes, you can. It's okay. No, we're not minting tonight. However, we are going to be making some adjustments to our roles. So if you click on your name, you'll see all the different roles you have. But one of the things that I think is kind of original to us that I haven't seen other projects do is you've seen other projects where if you hold one NFT, you have this role. If you hold 5, you have a new role. And if you hold, like 50 or 100, you're a whale or whatever. We're not going to make it like that many, but we're going to have roles. And well, this one because I don't know what we're going to call them, so I'll give you this one. We're going to have a if you hold all 4 of the races, a human, an alien, a mutant, and a cyborg, you will have a specific role. I guess maybe it'll be squad or whatever. But if you hold that role, that will multiply your winning. So instead of $5, you might win $50. Whereas if somebody only has the holder role, then they're going to win $5. But if you have the bonus roll, and every bonus roll you have, Reptar, you want to do one more, and then Bellamy is asking for a rumble because I think Bellamy's having issues signing into Twitch.
No worries. Yeah, we could definitely do one last rumble for the night,
Oh
guys.
no, the Twitch is down.
Bellamy is in Twitch as well. I just saw him post above me.
Yeah, he just typed in.
Okay.
No,
But
I just
feel like Twitch is shut down.
yeah, I was trying to get viewer games racing up. And I
Is
gotta
that
figure out
play
what's
or
going
is
on
that
with
something
it.
else?
Huh?
Is that play or join?
I think it's play. It's one that we were
His
doing with range, but the
Twitch is
problem is
offline right now.
yeah, I know. Hold on, I'm trying to the viewer games is I have to connect it while yeah, see. It's a separate game, so I gotta try to connect it through the thing, but anyway. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you. It's 10 o'clock. I know Reptar's going to run some more games, and DJ's here, but I got to go.
Good
All
night,
right,
sir.
Izzy. You have
See
a
you
great
tonight.
night.
Good night.
Enjoy.
Ice, if you could we'll do a couple rumbles here,
Yes, sir.
for just in the chat while I get the Twitch figured out. If not, I think what we'll do is we'll probably just do some Smash cards tonight.
Smash cards, love it. All right, for those of you watching the live stream, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on replay, you can't win prizes by watching. You have to be in the Discord. So get your happy tail over in the Discord.
Let's go.